fighting. We didn't stop fighting when we got saved.
Right. As a matter of fact, we had to fight harder once we got saved.
Yeah.
So it's, like, completely lost that thought. I was going to say something said. Yep, lost it. So we do have to be mindful, because you were talking about how we expect more from the people in the church, and when the people in the church hurt us, it hurts worse than when the other people hurt us. And again, yes, absolutely true, because this is supposed to be a safe space. But the thing is, we will find it easier to forgive somebody on the street than we do about the people in the house. And it comes to a point where we will hold up, and not say stop it, because God is who He is, but we will hold up the progress of God by harboring ill will towards the people of God.
I don't have any.
Because we got disappointed in something that they did.
Say it again, Brother Jones.
I said because we get disappointed in something.
You didn't do that.
So we hold that grudge against them.
Yep.
I didn't listen to them no more because they did this and they should have known better.
Yep.
Of course you can criticize a person, but there's constructive criticism.
Destructive criticism. It's a good term, yeah. And we oftentimes find ourselves.
So, church folks. Church folks. So imagine if you have somebody, every time you talk to someone, say, liar. Liar. Addict. Adultery. Because we in the church, we go to church, because society have made that notion, church folks are everything but children of God. And so when we're sitting in the pews and we keep yelling church folks, we are church folks. We're in the church, right?
Kenny won't be long, I don't think no more.
And I say that I say that because we have to be mindful who's around us, because we know you, and we know your heart, we know your spirit, but other people think, yeah, I'm a church folk, and so is that a bad thing?
Yeah, no harm for the term.
Yeah, no harm for the term.
No harm intended. Okay.
Because pastor is not preaching just to church folks. Pastor is preaching to everyone.
And what are we doing to help to fix the church folk? Because if all we do is keep talking about them, that won't affect any change.
Well, because you included exactly. The help is that you show up, because church folks supposed to show up. We all fall in that category as church folk.
Thanks, Pastor.
First, I think it's important, and I think you should hear this, that God forgives us, but sometimes we don't forgive ourselves. We might be forgive people for mistakes I have a hard time with that.
Me too.
I still struggle with the things that I did.
Me too.
And forgive the church folks that hurt you.
Yes.
Because that's why we yelled that, because we have church folks that hurt us. We have people in the church that hurt us, and then we have to remind everybody it's the church people that hurt us. And most time, you know why? Because that's your community. Just like, and I'm about to go in the range, just like when the government said black on black crime is ridiculous. Well, it's the community. if I'm surrounded by nothing but black people, the black and black crime is going to be higher, right? The statistics, right? And statistics show that it's more white crime than black crime, but they say black on black because it's a statistic. So church on church folks on church folks, right? If your community is just church folks, that's who we hang out with. That's who we socialize. And of course, church folks gonna hurt you. Yeah. But how do you deal with that hurt?
And we have to learn, for some reason there's no sound, and we have to learn as the church to pray for the church.
Yeah.
And there are, and I'm learning that, serving beside William is like, there are certain aspects of our church that we want to see grow, we want to see better, we want to see fixed. But how often do you go home in your private time and pray for those things that we need to improve? How often do you find yourself, when you kneel down at the altar on Sunday morning, praying for the church that needs to have child care or consistent membership, growth in membership, spiritual growth? When was the last time that you asked God to improve the body of believers? Lord, I don't know what's going on with the church. Heal the land. Revive the church. And not just Hilliard Church, the church. Because we have strayed so far away from God's original intent that there are number of leader after leader after leader that's called stealing, called having adultery, called fornication. And because they are in, and it's nothing that ain't happening nowhere else.
Recording in progress.
Because they are in this place, this leadership role, and we as the church, let's be clear, have put them on pedestals. That when they make these mistakes that we've all made, we crucify them.
Yeah, we do.
Recording stopped.
It is incumbent upon us, it is our duty to bear the weight of our brothers and our sisters. If you see me acting a fool, acting out of character, saying something I don't need to say, doing something I don't need to do, not only do you come to me and correct me, but you pray for me. Because we are the hands and feet of God.
That's right. The head, the body, that's right. We're the body. Yeah.
We each have our own responsibility. We are to make disciples. We are to make disciples. And that could be just because you see somebody in church every Sunday, that's a church member. That is not the same as being a disciple of Christ.
That's right.
That's not the same as being a follower of Christ. So, I've been to the place where I was in church every Sunday, and by Sunday night acting like a fool. Been there, done it. And there's a lady in our conference. She's in her 90s now, and she talks about how she went to church for years and never got saved. Was serving as a church administrator, never got saved until she was in her 60s. Because we think we know the people that walk through the doors just because they come every Sunday. And that's just not the case. It is our job to make disciples. And we do that by praying for one another and living the life that God has purposed us to live before one another. Amen? Amen. Way off topic.
And God will not change your behavior until He changes your nature. And once your nature changes, then your behavior will change. So many times that we think God changed our behavior, change that person's behavior, but if their nature does not change, then their behavior won't change. Nature then behavior. Amen.
Don't even ask. We just read through verse 7, and we really didn't talk about nothing but verse 1.
Right.
I didn't miss that much, amen.
No, you didn't.
Amen. That's good.
So verse 5 says, although my house is not so with God, yet he has made with me an everlasting covenant, ordered in all things and secure. For this is all my salvation, all my desire. Will he not make it increase?
Everlasting covenant.
But the sons of rebellion shall all be as thorns thrust away, because they cannot be taken with hands. But the man who touches them must be armed with iron and the shaft of a spear, and they shall be utterly burned with fire in their place.
Yes.
It's the song I know say, God don't play about me.
God don't play about me.
God ain't play about
Because
me.
God's not playing. That's right.
And he don't play about you either. I think sometimes we forget that God don't play about us.